Following program is produced by Project Bait and does not reflect the views of this station.
Hi, this is Effie the Councilwoman with another special report, and with this being Black History Month, we have so much to talk about. And once again, we have Mr. David Rambeau. So, Mr. Rambeau, how are you doing for Happy Black History Month?
Well, yes, and in terms of that happiness as a reader. You know, in the city of Detroit, we now have a reading corps for Detroit Public School students, 4,000 of them. And I think it is only fitting that we here at For My People, celebrating our 40th anniversary, we who have been readers and spoken about reading for that entire period of time, we wish to continue to do so, especially now that it is Black History Month. Because one of the key things in terms of history is the study of it, okay? As well, obviously, like we've done, is making of it. Now, as you know, the president of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, when there was a summit of the Americas, surprised our president, Barack Obama, and gave President Obama a book to read. It was The Open Veins of Latin America by Eduardo Galeano. And he took Obama by surprise, and Obama didn't have a book to give back to him, okay? So ever since, I've been waiting for Obama to give Chavez a book, because it said very subtly at least two things. Chavez said reading is important, in addition to meeting, having summits, and we're big on having summits. Reading is important, and the history of your people is important.
Well, he's been having to deal with a lot of other stuff right now because his popularity is not that well, and with all these Republicans being elected, and there's no hope for health care, he really needs to focus on jobs. So maybe he hasn't had time to find a book to give him.
Well, if he hasn't, I think it is apropos that some of his staff, and you see, if they don't know what books to give, then it is our job to suggest. Now, if they can find it somewhere, and I suggest the Detroit Public Library, and we've mentioned that before, is that if you wish to go where books are, you would go to the library because there are books there. And the Detroit Public Library has enough books to keep you occupied well, it's kept me occupied all of my life. But in any event, some months ago, at the time when Chavez originally gave Obama a book, I recommended From Slavery to Freedom by John Hope Franklin. That might be a book that Obama could give Chavez. Well, since he obviously hasn't done that, another one I would recommend, particularly for Black History Month, is A Blueprint for Black Power by Amos Wilson.
That's really a thick book, too. That would take a while to read through that entire book.
900 pages.
Wow.
But the brother goes into detail. I mean, it's for anybody. A magnum opus. Quite a book. But particularly for us in this period of time. You see, one of the problems from my perspective with Black History Month, it has gotten a long ways away from history and the study of our history. And you see, one of the important things in terms of today's time, for example, with the situation in Haiti, is the study of Haiti's history. And it is important to have the study of our history in the United States and our history worldwide, so that the study of history is important to understand what to do. And this particular book, The Blueprint for Black Power, is important. And you say it's a thick book, it is. But a lot of our audience is composed of incarcerated black men.
They have nothing but time, so they could get through that book. They make their sentence seem a little lighter.
It would certainly help them pass the time. Now, the book is expensive. It's $40, okay? But for the quality of it and for the acquisition of knowledge, $40 is just a basic investment. And behind all of the junk that our students at the collegiate level or at the high school level read anyway, and what it costs them in terms of the textbooks, the investment of $40 in Blueprint for Black Power is a minimal investment for knowledge.
And it could span over a large time frame. It could go for Black History Month after Black History Month for a few years, don't you think?
Absolutely. It is the seminal texts are worth reading and rereading. And they should act as a guide to the programs that we do. And too many of our speakers, and Black History Month is a good time for speaking. People will be making speeches hither and yon. And I suggest at the same time while they're on the podium, they should come with a stack of books to demonstrate that it's not just off the top of their head, that they come with some literary references. And that's what we do here at For My People. We show them that not only do we talk about history, we also read it.
Yes, we do. And thank you again, Mr. Rambeau, for appearing on another edition of Effie the Councilwoman. And if you're interested in having Effie the Councilwoman appear at any of your events, give us a call at 313-871-3333. You can contact us at projectbait.blackgold.net, and we're also on YouTube. Be sure to put Project Bait, DET, in the search box. Bye-bye!
Funding for closed captioning is provided by the Rice Bowl Fresh Asian Cooking, located in the Millender Center in downtown Detroit, on West Grand Boulevard in the New Center area, and in the College Park Shopping Center, located on Southfield Road at Outer Drive. For more information, contact us at 313-963-3200.
If you have a business in Metro Detroit, you should be in the Detroit Black Pages. For info, call 961-3289. That's 961-3289.
Little Rock Baptist Church is the going church for the coming Christ. You want to find out more about services which are held every Sunday at 11 a.m.? Call 313-872-2900.
The preceding program was produced by Project Bait and does not reflect the views of this station.
Interested in a career in a media